Gemini, how you doing? I spy with my little eyes something to do with you. Something to do with you. It's like, what's it got to do with you? What has it got to do with you? It's like, well, what's it got to do with you? I don't know. It's like, well, what's it got to do with you? So there's someone that's kind of trying to avoid a parent is what I'm feeling, Gemini. So we're going to go on with your tarot reading. This is for November. How you doing, Gemini? Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that sort of stuff. Please make sure you hit the bell and the notifications and the like. Okay, so it's like alley cat, or some sort of cat, or Leo. It's like alligator or some Gatorade. But I'm picking up for a start of like, well, what's it to do with you? What's it got to do with you? I really don't want to tell you. It's like, no. It's like, I spy with my little eyes something beginning with you. It's like, it's you. It's not, it's me. It's like, no, it's your fault. You're to blame. It's like, oh, bruv, I am sick to death of the blame game. There's something like, look, don't blame me for your past mistakes, or don't blame me for your mistakes. If you made it, then it's your fault. There's something like someone feels that, I'm sure I keep seeing spirits around me all the time. Like it's your fault. It's like faulty towers. Something to do with around the tower. It's like, well, it's your fault. No, it's like, no. It's like, look, don't put me at fault and to blame. I'm not to blame for it. So whatever this is, or I'm not paying for it, there is some kind of mistake of like, no, I'm not paying for that. So I don't know what it is that you want to pay for or don't want to pay for, but you might have a lot of complaints about that are coming in or to you, and you're like, stop complaining. Why is everybody always complaining? It's like, yeah, no, but I'm going to put in a complaint. It's like, I didn't get what I want, or you don't get what you want either. So some of you are going through like possible divorce or something, and you're like, oh, because all I keep picking up is like this blamed energy of like people coming out of the shadows and just blaming people and shouting and screaming, and like, what on earth is going on with the earth signs? Something to do with what's going on with the earth signs. So it could be any earth sign, but it's like, what's going on with the signs? What, someone's showing you signs. It's like, look, here's a signpost, and a signpost. I keep picking up Simon, the name Simon, or signpost, sirepost. Hold on a second, we'll get there, Gemini. You know me, you've got to give me a second to tune in. I'm not supposed to be channeling, by the way, but like a signpost. It's like, okay, so what post do you want? Do you want this post, or do you want that post? Or is it like post-production? Like a post-production? Something that comes in before. It's like, well, do you want it before, or do you want it after? What do you want? The surprise. It's kind of like, well, do you want the before or after? The after effects. After effects. So something about after effects. Maybe digitally designing something on Adobe or After Effects of like, well, I want the effects, I want all the bells and whistles. So this could be around a marriage, but whatever it is, it's like, no. If I'm going in, I'm going to go all in. I want all the bells and whistles. I want it to be right. If it has to be right, it has to be right. So it's got to have all of the bells and whistles. It's got to have a piece of this added to it, and it's got to have a piece of that or Adam and Eve, or another Gemini, right? But whatever it is, this thing, it's a thing or a person, or a marriage or something like that, but it's like, no, hold on a minute, I'm going to design my own. Because that would also be around video editing and all that sort of stuff, right? That could be Adobe or anything that's to do with After Effects or effects. And it's like, or the X. Some of you, it's like the X. Oh, wow. Listen, I've got to get my pen and paper out, Gemini. It's like, well, the X or the Mark. Something to do with Mark. Or Capricorn, maybe, okay, if you're in a relationship with one, X, but it feels like Malcolm, or Malcolm X, what? Malcolm X, feels like Malcolm, or an X, that could be called Malcolm, but it's like, don't call me Al, it's like, what do you want to call me, Malcolm or Al? Malcolm Al, or Alchemy, again, you're watching, Natalie, alright, but it's like, Natalie, is that you, Malcolm? It's like, Malcolm, come, Malcolm me, or milk me. It's like milk me. Milk? What's that? Hold on. Milking it. Or someone's milking things in, like a cow? What, we've come up with this in a past reading. What was this to do with animals? Like milking a cow. Milk yarn or milk churn, like churning it in, like churning it and turning it over. They're saying like, whatever this is being churned or turned over, I don't know. It's either you're churning it in or turning it over, right? So I don't know if any of you have got anything that's very strange going on. Like I said, when I channel, some people are going to be going through bad things, some people are going to be going good things, and they can all merge into one. So it's like, well, look, let's merge into one and make it one thing, right? It's like, I just want it all merged in together, and I want you to shove this in there, that in there, and that in there, and merge it all together. So this could be margins, okay? Merchant, also a merchant. Could be having a lot to do with around Libra energies as well, okay? But a merchant, okay, because I'm picking up saint, also nick, maybe, or something around Christmas, or nicking something. It's like, you're going to nick that off me. What are you nicking them? Or nicking them? Nicking someone off somebody? Well, that would be someone that's stealing a person, or stealing something, because that's nicking, right? Or ticking. Something is ticking, like tick, 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 tick. It's at the time, it's like, so, okay, time's up. What do you want? Because it's kind of like that. I've got all this stuff for you. Do you want it or don't you want it? Right? But I've got it for you, and it's there if you want it, but your time's running out. So there's someone that's under pressure and like, oh man, my time's running out. It could be Muse. Time is running out. Can't push this underground. Something about underground. Underground music? Or under. Down under. Could be Australia for a lot of you. Right, but we're going to go on to slightly to do with luck. It's got to have all of the bells and whistles, and it has to have everything that's right. Now, like I said, some of you, this is a party or something that you're organising, or an organisation, right? But or Morgan or Morgana, but a piano, also something to do with a piano, right? But music as well, I feel. But it's like, look, I'm going to have to organise this, so there's a lot of moving things around, Gemini, in your energy, right? I need to like a bit like a chess game in such, right? Like, okay, I need to move here, and then I need to move here, and then I need to move here and do this right. So I'm a little bit cautious, right? What's my next move? Do I go here or do I go there? You could have something to do with a third party if you are, okay? You could be teaching or learning something or even buying it. But it's like, okay, so I've got this one, and this one. What do you prefer? Now, that could even have something to do with Patreon, because I do have 3 or 4 tiers now, right? So you could have something to do with around Scorpio or Pisces. But, okay, so I've got this one, and this one. What one is it that you want? Because you can either have one or you can have them all, right? So you've kind of got like this energy of also around buying and selling, possibly around Libra, of like, I'm putting everything in, like, because it's relating to what I've got to do. Like you all probably know, is buy this computer that is, man, I've so got to get this computer, but I hate asking for money. But again, it who knew that the tower of my life path number 7 would relate to devastating endings in my life of where my father died and I finished bricklaying, where I built houses and this one for many years. And then I become a taxi driver, 7, chariot, Cancerian, you might be dealing with one, right? And then the tower later on in life means that I've ended that job that I've been and done and ended it and gone back and done it and ended it, a different one, driving. That ended, and now the tower is turned into building a tower of a computer, right? And also Patreon. So you could be dealing with a 7. How confusing are them lot? So it's like, well, make up your mind. What are you doing? Where are you going? Do you want this or don't you want this? Or what do you want? Because it feels like, okay, so I'm layering things up like a layer cake. Now you could have, what was the film? Layer Cake, right? Had the guy out, James Bond in it. Okay, I forget what his name is. Probably relate to someone that you know, the name that was in Layer Cake, and also James Bond. Please make sure you leave it in the comment section. Okay. Who plays James Bond? Everyone's going, listen, Steve.
James Bond has been portrayed by Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, right. So it could have something to do with Danny, Danielle, Donaldson, a son, Dan, or Stanley, You could come from Accrington Stanley, or an actor of some sort. Definitely, if you're dealing with around 7, it would be to do with acting and performing arts. Some of you could have autistic children, maybe, or it's to do with autism. Okay, and you might work for people of this. So children, or adults, I suppose. But I'm picking up the name Craig, David, also Dan, Danielle, Donald, Don, the name Don. I'm picking up also Mel and Kim. Melanoma, hopefully not. Or Mel and Kim. Take it or leave it, Mel. Take it or leave it, Kim. Melkim. Milkim. That could be the Milkim. Melkin. Melanie or Mel Clive. Melkin. Belkin. Some sort of like Belkin, which was internet provider. Belkin. Like a bell. Annabelle or Anna. Annie. But next of kin. Someone could be from Scotland. Yakin. But the kin or the cat. Is this to do with around Leo energies and a cat and a dog? Cat and mouse? Mice. Some of you could have mice or rats. Because I'm picking up the Pied Piper around mices, dices, Dionysus, diner. You could be going out to a diner this month and eating out to American diner. Okay. Oh, they got one here actually. Y'all like have some great food over in America, don't you? So, yeah, Jesus. You've never experienced food until you've gone to America. So you might be going to America, or you live there, or an American diner. They do one here, fortunately. Well, unfortunately. An ice cream parlour. Jesus, man. They've got a Reese's Pizza waffle. Reese's waffle. Dripping in chocolate. and Reese's ice cream with like chunks of like Reese's in it. Jesus, bruv. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you lot? Why send all of that over here? So someone's like, look, I'm going to send them over here, right? So it's like, look, I'm going to send you all of these people. Goddess Dragon Girl. Mwah, love you loads, thanks. Also in the comment section, still there, will always be for a while, Goddess Dragon Tarot Girl. In the description, please go over and say that I said hi. Okay, but like, it's like, right, I'm going to send all of this to you. Like, I'm sending it to you now. So someone's sending donations or sending money or sending clients or sending people your way, right? But it's like, I'm going to send them your way. I don't know if I can deal with it. I'm going to palm them off on you. It could be a palm reader or a tarot reader. And it's like, listen, my workload is like heavy now. So why don't you check out them? Or like, I'm going to, like, it's something to do with like, I'm going to palm you off with something. Like, I'm sending a workload your way. So something, it's like, you can go your own way. Could be to do with a Nick, right? Or Nikki. Nikki Black Market. Nikki Black Market. Nikki Black Market. Something's on the black market, right? So you might be buying something illegally, maybe. I don't know. But it's like, well, look, this is on the black market if you want it. So it could be someone that's on the market. It could be from Mark, the name Mark, or market.com, right? Doncom. You could be going to, what do you call it? Man, I wish they had them over here, but they don't. Comic-Con. Con it. Or com-a-con. Or a con. Convict. Also, man, you're getting some messages. You want some sugar? So it's like, how much do you want? So it's like some sort of con, or Comic-Con, or con it. I'm picking up, the drugs don't work, but they make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. That was the one that they sung that was to do with, that was called Drugs Don't Work, right? But what's the one that they sung around Comet? The Comet. Or it is Comic-Con. This came up in another one. Comic-Con. So you might be buying something at Comic-Con. Or like, no, because you don't buy things at Comic-Con, right? That's the music thing. Like Avengers. Avi, Devon, Devi, Aven, Sven, Stephen, from the Fens. Someone could be from Fenny or Glenny, or from the Glen Street. These streets with too many names, I'm sure. Glenfield Road. But these streets. Anyway, who knows where they come from? It's like, wow, where did they come from? It's like, I can't believe it. They've just come from nowhere. Like, I've got all this stuff. It's like, wow, I've just checked, and it's like, they've just come from nowhere. So, whatever it is, this is a Superman or Steve. I say, man, you're straight out of a comic book. It's man, you are comical. I say, or you're just comical. Or comet. It's like, man, you're a comet. You're a comet. It's like, this comet just goes, whoa, look at that comet. It's a shooting star. Could be an Aquarian. North Star. Could have an Aquarius moon for a lot of you. Moon sign. It's like, well, that's a sign, isn't it? I just see like the shooting star. So it's like someone's shooting for the stars. Or reach for the stars. Climb every mountain higher. So I'm going to reach for the stars. It's like I'm reaching. Some of you are reaching. Some of you could be pregnant or you're sick. If you're going to the American Diner, brother, and eating all that stuff, be careful because you'll be like, I feel sick. It's like I've just ate my weight in gold. Something is like, I've just eaten my weight. I've just eaten my weight. Eating my weight, eating my weight, eating my weight. Eating my weight, eating my weight, eating my weight, eating my weight, eating my weight. Give away. So it's like, well, I'm going to give away. I'm giving things away. I'm just going to give it away. Or give you away. So you could be doing something around marriages and you're like, I am the bride's whatevers and I will give you away. So something like someone being asked of like, listen, stepdad or whatever, can you give me away? Or can you give me a wave? It's like, oh, hello. It's like, oh, they said my name. It's like, can you give me a wave? It's like, okay. Hello. All right. It's like, oh, they give me a wave. They give me a wave. What? They give me a wave. What's that mean? They gave me a wave. Stave. Someone gives Steve a wave. Somebody's probably going to give me a wave and say, hello, I'm going to give you a wave. As a prize. It's like, Steve, you are a prize. We're going to give you away. Oh, so what is this where you go on a date and they're like, you alright, bruv? So who wants to buy me? And they're like, so it's like someone's like, look, can't buy me love, but like I'll buy that for $1. So bruv, I'll buy that for $1. Whatever it is, Don, I'll buy that for $1. They're like, yeah, I'll buy that for $1. If you want me $1, I'll give you $1 or $2 or $3. So it's like doll face, or my brave face, Paul McCartney again, Chase race face, you right? Or like Chevy Chase, Christmas Lampoon's Vacation. Some of you could be going on a vacation in a bus, or you do music, busing things. I ain't gonna explain that one. A chain, Shane, a bus, on a bus. Could be going on a bus ride. Coach, coaches, buses and coaches. Might drive for them. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's your intergalactic stuff. How you doing, Gemini? This is your tarot reading. Whoops. Oh, it's like, give us a wave, Steve. Where have you gone? What you call Bob? Uncle Bob. You right there, Uncle Bob? Someone's Uncle Bob is here. Uncle Bob. Do you want to say hello? There's the hello. I say hello. You say goodbye. Uncle Bob wants to say hello, goodbye. Some of you are saying goodbye to an uncle or the land of something, and it's like, look, we've got some land and we're going to say goodbye to it. So you could be moving. You're like, well, we're going to have to say goodbye to that. Whatever it is. You're like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say goodbye. So you could be leaving something. Anyway. If you want to cease loved ones and you've got Aquarius in your chart, please make sure that you watch the Not a Tarot reading for November. It's just purely channeled messages of me going slightly crazy. Bit like that one. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November. Gemini, show me their love life, whatever. No, whole clump. It's like, clump? Is that you, clump? It's like, well, we can't forget Bubba. Sorry, you can't forget your Bubba. You can't forget your mama, or your mama won't leave you alone. So, can't forget my mama. Can't forget mama. Oh, Mama Jama. Can't forget mama. You say, no. There you go. There's the wave, mama. So it's, Mama just killed a man. Hopefully not. Kilderman. Kilderman. Gilderman? Gil? Bill? Or Kilderman? Kilderman. Kilderman. Fieldman. Fieldman? Fieldman. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, again. Steve, what are you, a channeler or a card reader? Shut up, we want a fish in a cup. Anyway, what fishes and cups have we got for Gemini, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November. What have they got coming up, please, for November 2020 for Gemini? Here we go, Gemini. Straight into a third party. Damn! Really? What, again? Well, I don't know. Are you? Is that, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm contemplating on my next venture in life because I've just left. I'm going to have to leave it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go. So what do I do now? Where do I go? What am I teaching? Right? What have you got to say about it? Sure, we picked that up at the beginning. Well, right at the beginning when Tanzan down at Tangy Town. Someone got born in the back of a rock and roll car. Right? I was born in the back of a rock and roll car. Caca, caca. You could have left a Cancerian behind. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I've got to leave this job. It's too far behind me. I'm going to have to put everything now behind me and start moving on with my life, Gemini. It's about bloody time. It's about time that we started moving on. I'm picking up that someone's saying, look, isn't it about time that you start moving on? Cause I'm moving on up. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba. Anyway, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Gemini. Whoa, 10 of Cups, so you're going towards the pursuit. You're going towards a lawsuit for a lot of you. You're like, well, I'm going to get the good news. You're going towards a lawsuit or a Laura. Okay? But anyway, you're going towards your internal happiness. Whatever it is, I'm happy. I'm just waiting on something. Don't have to be a person. I'm just waiting on something that's going to make me very happy. This could be your person. Right? Pisces energy. House. Home. Stability. Love it. Love it. Someone's like, love it. Love it. Someone's called Love It. Kenny, love it. Kenny, love it. Kenny, love it? Can he love me? Can he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Someone's singing a lullaby or someone like, does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Well, they love you. They love you. Sagittarius. No, they don't. I ate them. Well, you know, what were they like? Did you have a piece on the side? Did you have a bit of cream? If you ate them? It's like, well, I ate them. It's like, no, dear. Speak proper English. It's hate them. No, I ate them. Oh, someone speaks a bit like me, maybe. Like, no, I ate them. How did they taste? All right? Tease. Terry. Terry Tibbs. Well, that's fortunate. Anyway, some sort of like fortunate. Well, that's fortunate. Some sort of fortune. Fortune. So you're a fortune. 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 Anyway, let's see. So, well, you got someone that's probably highly strung, maybe. I don't know. Right? It's like temper. But let's see. Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus for November 2020. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November 2020. November, show me. Whoa, eyes in love with a beautiful woman. Can't go wrong. Someone can't go wrong. It's like, well, I can't go wrong. It don't matter what I do, I just can't seem to do anything right or wrong. Some of you are possibly in a bit of a dynamic with someone where you're like, look, I can't do anything right and anything wrong. Make up your mind. Are you talking to me or are you not? Because someone could be like highly strung, maybe. I don't know. But this is like, you know, what do you want? Who loves you and who do you love? Do you love me? Do you love me not? Do you love me? Do you love them? If there is a third party. Do you love me or do you love me not? Do you love them or do you love that more than what you love me? Or do you love your girlfriend more than what you love your mother? So someone's like, well, what do you got to say about it? It's like, yeah, well, do you love them more than you love me? It's like, yeah, of course I do. So, that's a bit weird. What's that? Do you love me more than you love them? It's a bit strange. Anyway, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November 2020. Show me. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November. Woo! There's the other piece. There's the other piece to it. The puzzle. We're slowly putting it together. Is this a Capricorn or is it a Gemini? Someone's in love with you, Gemini, and you're in love with them. That's for sure. Unless you're in a false commitment. Because I'm picking up the commitments, right? The band. But is this a false commitment? Because that's only for y'all lot that could be in a third party. Because that's a predicament, all right? Someone could be predicting weather. Heather. So you could be predicting weather, which I did. Which unfortunately, a lot of things that I've predicted out of nowhere have come true. One was a big circumstance of loads of things being found out under the stairs that we was going through last year. Some of you have been with this person since last year, maybe, right? It could be an anniversary for a lot of you. We've been together for a year, some of you, okay? But that happens, loads of illegal stuff, and then unfortunately the sine wave of that big outcome apparently of what people have been letting me know has been going on in different countries. Okay, the weather. Something to do with the weather. Take the weather with you everywhere you go. Always take the weather with you. Sorry if you can hear that. Oh, I noticed that some people say, what is that in the background? It's because people complain that the audio is not loud enough. Right? And then some people say, no, that's fine. And then some people say, no, that's not loud enough. And then when I turn the volume up through the recording, if a plane goes by outside, you're going to pick it up. Right? Which it just did. So someone's like, well, it just did. They just did. Anyway, justice. Something to do around Libra. They justice. Justin, the name Justin. Justin Timberlake. Someone's from a lake district, or the Peak District. Peeking, Doug. Someone's peeking at someone. Taking a peek. Probably listening in on something, possibly. This is not shown to me visually by cards, by the way. Anyway, y'all lot are in love. It all seems to be going above board and kosher. So whatever it is, it's kosher. It's chicken soup means that it's good, right? It's good. Or the name Goodman or Goodwin, right? But it's a good win is what, well, we're going to see through your cards. But that's what I'm picking up psychically. That's what I'm picking up energetically. That this is a good reading. But, well, I don't know. Depends if you're in a third party and you're okay with that, right? Because your leading card is 3. So that could be a leaving card, right? Well, I'm leaving on a jet plane Some of you are just leaving. You're like, I just got to leave it. Sorry, but I'm leaving. Because this is more of a take it or leave it. Do you want to take it or do you want to leave it? What do you want to do? It's up to you. Okay? So, anyway, let's go on to the deal and the steal and the turn of the century. This goes over to the monthly, where it says over on Patreon, monthly reading. It is $5 or even less than that, I think, now, because I've changed it to pounds, but you will still see dollars. And it's per month. So you get to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, right? Your monthly reading. Fully extended and clarified. Or you've got Patreon as still, but which is the Secret 7 bundle, where you get this same reading. You get your bi-weekly readings that do not appear over on here of each month. So that's 2 lots, bi-weeklies, channels done for those parts of the month. And then also the extended versions of when we come up against the life path readings, where I channel and stuff like that. The extended parts of that go to the Secret 7 bundle, right? Also, I need this new computer of something that I am saving up for. So I've been asking for donations, but the way I thought of giving back is that you can join Patreon for $3, I think it is, and you can have access to all of the Angel Radio music that I also produce music. You can have access to that and buy them yourselves and put them on any device that runs MP3 or WAV, or you can even just listen to them all in one place from there when you're a member. Okay, it's still by month basis. You can donate whatever you like, but the minimal amount, I think, is $3. That goes towards the production of the new PC, everything that I need to run my business, to get loads of things going. That is also part of a donation, okay? But you can find everything that you want over on Patreon. Also, my email below for a personal reading and stuff like that is all in the Show More section. Thanks, Gemini, and let's see what's going to happen for the rest of your November tarot. Thanks, guys.